Hello and welcome to Freeze Friday. I missed last week. I was in the midst, of course, of my crazy work marathon. But I'm here this week with a quick little Freeze Friday just to give you a little bit of updates. And I may miss next week as well. I go back tomorrow for another 4-day mini marathon. I'm off New Year's Day and the day after. Then my nephew goes on a little bit of a holiday for about 10 days or so. So I'll be working quite a bit then as well. So we'll see about next week. But I did want to pop on and show you the layouts I've done since the last Freeze Friday. Every single one of them has a video. And then show you a couple of things that I've been using like crazy, that I've rediscovered in my stash. A little bit of the fails and maybe just a couple of ideas. I think I'll come back and talk a lot more about 2020 in my next video. Or so I might do, instead of doing a Freeze Friday, I might on New Year's Day, if I get a chance, do a quick little video and come and talk to you about my plans for 2020. But in the meantime, here's a layout that I got done for, this was for Multi-Photo Monday. That was organized by Becky, and I was an invited guest for the month of December. And this is a scrap lift I did of a lovely layout by my Freeze Gang pal, friend Kristen. So you will have seen this layout on my channel on Monday. I believe it was Monday the 16th. And this got me digging back into my stash and getting my acrylic, my basic white acrylic paint out, because at the end of the day, white acrylic paint to me is still the best way to get nice splatters. My idea here was not actual splatters, but rather wind-blown splatters to look a little bit blizzardy. But on a regular basis, this is what I prefer to use for splatters. When I want white splatters, as opposed to any of the mists out there, I like watered down acrylic paint. It's a lot more opaque, and I like working with it. So I rediscovered this. I had forgotten about it for a little bit, and I've been using it quite extensively. So that was the first layout since the last Freeze Friday. Then this I did for last Sunday's Sketch Sunday that I do with Crystal from Pineapple Papers. So this will be on my channel as well. So this is a fun grid layout, a little bit of mixed media on the background using a lot of scraps, but a fairly simple layout. So this would be on my channel last Sunday, which would have been the 22nd or something like that, I think. There you go. I think that's where that was. This was up for, what was this up for now? This was up for the Scrap 5 Challenge, which was on Monday, Monday the 23rd, so the Scrap 5 Challenge. And this month I chose the elements, and I've got here in the background some stenciling with the Paige Evans stencil. And this I have been using. I have developed, I think, a slight addiction to Paige Evans' gorgeous star stencil. It goes on so beautifully. I love the spacing of it, the different sizes. And, you know, when you lift it up, it doesn't, you know, stuff doesn't bleed through it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous stencil. So I've been doing a lot of stenciling, which I think is fun. This is also on my channel. That would have been just this past Monday. And then finally, and there you go, you see, there's that stencil again. I've really been having a ball with that stencil. This was my off the board for this month. So this actually went up on Christmas Day. Oh, look at that. There you go. A little circle I can use. This went up actually on Christmas Day. Again, that stenciling. And this I used a pin which was actually from one of Paige Evans' boards, and it was from a member of her design team. And I used, again, a lot of scraps, some stars. I used a die here for the larger one, punches for the other 2 sizes, a few foam stars from the Diego's Baby album kit. So that was up on Sunday, and that you will find, I have a playlist for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, or it's the video really just before this one. So my fun items, I've been using this stencil an awful lot. I'm going to try, therefore, and I think take a stencil a month and work with that stencil, because I've really enjoyed using this stencil a lot and repetitively, mostly in the same way, I guess, but maybe a little bit differently. So I'm going to maybe try and do that, not over the next week, but over the next couple of weeks. Keep using this. Now, I have not been able to get anything more done in my awesome... Oh, we played bingo the other day and I won a prize. So there we go. So this will be in there. I'll come back to that in a minute. So I have not been able to do anything more in my lovely little advent calendar this year, but that is my plan for the rest of today. As I mentioned, I go back to work tomorrow. A few little chores around the house today. I got a couple of other videos recorded that'll be up on my channel on Sunday and next Wednesday on New Year's Day. But then for the rest of the day, I plan to play in my advent calendar. And I have the Advent Bingo that I want to record. I've taken a few photos. I took a photo of the weather on the 24th, which is a very big thing for us at the bakery. My nephew and I, every year, we spend, 2 weeks before the eve, or the few days before the eve, checking the weather all the time, because in addition to all of our indoor and our storefront freezers and everything like that, we have a very big container outside which needs to rely on the weather. And thankfully, everything was perfect this year, so I'm going to record that. I took a few photos on Christmas Eve as well of my grandnieces, so I'm going to get that in, as well as talk about the food. So I want to talk about music and some movies, so I'm going to play in my advent calendar for the rest of the afternoon. And in a minute, I'm going to open, because I still have not opened the last 2 days. So I'm going to open those with you. And the other item that I really need to start using, Scrapping Amy has been using them lately, and she's got quite a few of the Nuvo glitter markers. And I did not include the markers in my freeze, in my exclusions. I included only the Nuvo drops. So I've had these for quite a while. This I got as an add-on to one of my kits based on a recommendation from Sarah Scraps, one of my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kits, July or August. And this round about the same time, either as an add-on, or I might have got this at scrapbook.com. I'm not 100% sure, but I have not opened these. So these need to get used, and these are in these lovely sort of blues, a darker blue, a silver, and a cold blue. So that will be perfect for my advent calendar. So I'm putting that with the advent calendar to actually start using it today. And this has close to gold. I'm sorry, again, the lighting today it is really bad. It's a very, very dreary... it's actually raining here. We have crazy warm weather for us for this time of the year. I think it's going to be 5 today, and it's raining. It was unfortunately freezing rain overnight, so it's still pretty icy out there. So these need to get used up. Then I want to look at maybe... it's funny, I need to go get a planner as well. And I wanted to show you, because for the last couple of years, I've been getting the Joanna Basford, her coloring book planners. They are absolutely gorgeous. But I so think monumental fail every time I want to do, I've not colored anything in them, or maybe 1 or 2 pages. So I'm just going back, as I did a few years before, I'm just going back to a regular, everyday agenda, old school, like I used to have when I worked in the aircraft industry. Use it as an agenda and nothing more. We were just talking about this a few minutes ago with Scrapping Amy and Becky. So planning is a fail for me. I'm just going to use an agenda. So there we go. And I'm thinking about a couple of new series that are based on this year for Christmas, for my Christmas cards, my little gifts, getting things out. I really feel that I fell behind. I didn't do as much as I wanted to. All of my Happy Mail, my Christmas mail got out very late. Most of it is probably still on the way to where it's going. So I'm thinking of maybe doing some sort of Christmas type series all year long. I don't know, maybe something like on the 25th of every month, have a like Christmas in January kind of thing. I don't know. I'm going to talk about it with a few of my scrappy friends, see if anybody wants to join me, if anybody is watching and thinks that's a good idea. I know Ronnie was talking about it on her channel, about at least a Christmas in July. So we'll see. And I have a couple of other ideas. So I'll talk more about that in my next video. And then last but not least, let's open the last two. Day 23. This has been so much fun because, you know, when I've been working all those crazy hours, at least I had something, if I wasn't able to actually create, I had something fun to come home to and to at least open every night when I got home and I was too exhausted to do anything else. So the prompt for day 23, and oh, look at these lovely glittery gold little stickers. And another, we've got a lot of these fun flip clear type pouches this year. They are awesome. I love them. Let's see, I'll put them here so you can see. This is actually, oh, wrong side. Let me put it properly. See, this one actually says Merry Christmas. And it's sort of I should have probably had white cardstock in the back there, but there you go, because it's more of a nice golden yellow color. And then all these awesome and fun, oh, these are adorable. These are adorable. Can you see that? Little tags. So there we go for day 23. And then last but not least, day 24 with a beautiful snowflake bag, which is definitely going to get used up. And oh, let's see here with, oh, look at all of these fun. There we go. And so the prompt for the 24th, and oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that fun? It's a little Christmas tree. Oh, that is adorable. I know, Christina, you're so creative with these kits. I mean, I don't know where you get these ideas and where you get these fun little items. A gorgeous little glassine envelope and some fun glittery bows to go with yesterday's glittery stars. So there you go. Now, I don't know of my Freeze Gang friends who is going to be able to get something up today. I know we were sort of leaving it very loose over the holidays. Most of us saying, oh, well, you know, we might not get to it, so please don't be disappointed. I'm able to get one done today, but Kristen may be able to get one. Christy may be able to get something up, or she might choose, like me, to be just playing in her advent calendar, because I know we both go back to work tomorrow. Just look for our thumbnail, the Freeze Gang, and see, there might be a couple of surprises for you. And I will take this opportunity to thank you all so much for accompanying me and my friends on this lovely journey so far. We are 4 months in, and it's going very well. My Freeze Gang pals are so very supportive and encouraging. We have a wonderful community, And each and every one of you has been so supportive as well. So we have 8 more months to go. So we'll be seeing you throughout the year with all of our Freeze projects. Talk to you soon. Happy New Year. But I will be back to give you my New Year wishes for sure. Thank you all so much, and talk to you soon. Bye.